This is a My Learning Plan training video focused on the approval process. Approvals occur when a teacher makes a request to attend something, and then it goes through the routing process that I have set up, and certain people are in place to approve things along the way depending on your role. So for example, if you are a building administrator or principal watching this video, you are responsible for approving out-of-district conferences. The teacher will fill out a form for an out-of-district conference, and the first approval step is to come to you. If you approve that, it will go on to Mrs. Galensky for the final approval, and then that person will be registered for the workshop. The same process is for graduate courses. If someone wants to take a graduate course, it goes to the building principal first for approval. If it makes it past you, it will end up with Mrs. Galensky for final approval, and that person can then register for the graduate course. Today, I want to show you how you can monitor your approvals and take care of them. I believe you should be receiving email notifications when approvals need to be done. Click on the navigation toolbar. Under your administration tab, you're going to see something called pending approvals. Click on that. Here you can see this is like your dashboard of what you need to approve. There's a little record here of what these different things are. Right now, I have a approval waiting for me to approve. This tells me who the user is, and it's an example here. It's just a test user. But you would have your teacher's name, and this is the name of the activity they are requesting approval for, and then basic information. This is an out-of-district conference, the fee, and the date the person wants to attend. Whatever is inside here, just to give you an idea of how this works, these orange numbers tell you how many approvals you have waiting for you, and you can either collapse these menus. Okay, then now you can't see the circles, or you can make them a little bit bigger. You can change the proposals, so you can just see it like that. However you want to view it, that's up to you. But just to give you an idea, you can collapse the menus, and I can see from this quick thing, the only one that I have pending approval is right here. Okay, you may or may not see this, but this is an A. It is you can click here to approve the form without reviewing that. I don't believe that's an option that will be available to you. If you, now for the activity and one more thing I want to show you is preferences. If you go here, this is forms pending prior approval by you. And then if you are a final approver, you will see some forms down here. But either way, you click on the little wheel and you can set your preferences. What I suggest you do is you come in here and you set your preferences to submission date and hit save and exit. Then that will reorder your requests all by the submission date. So the oldest date will be at the top, letting you know what you have to take care of first. You can do that same thing down here for the final approval, set preferences, submission date, save and exit. And the other thing I want to show you is your history. If you click on that wheel, you can go to view history. You can view all of your either prior approvals or final approvals that you made. So in this particular case, I'm going to go to prior approvals. I'll see what I wanted to do since the first day of school. So just be cognizant of your dates. Make sure the window's open. If you're looking for a particular person, you can put their name in here. But otherwise, if you just want to see all of your approvals, you just hit search. And this is a list that me as the administrator for this sample account has made at this point. I could switch this to final approvals and search, and there's all the final approvals I have made since I have started doing this. Okay, so it'll go back here to administration, pending approvals. Okay, let's walk you through how to approve what is in your queue here. So you start by clicking on the name of the conference. You see the person's name up here who's requesting it in basic information. Here's the information about the workshop itself, what the person will be getting out of the workshop, any information. What I'd like you to do is really pay attention to this attached supporting materials. Depending on your role here, you may see a certificate of completion. In this particular case, you see a flyer. The person attached, whoops, excuse me, that shouldn't, it's not right, but in this particular case, there was a certificate of completion, but otherwise there might be a flyer for the person that, they want to attend this workshop, so they attach the flyer for you to review. So either way, if you see the word view down here, click on it and review the items inside there. You can review the information about when the workshop is, how long it will be. This is important. Check the cost, see how much it'll cost. Did they check the correct thing here for the payment? Okay. This is the number of hours they think they will receive. And then they also checked a box for what they thought it met by attending this conference. They may have more than one selected here. And then their purpose is selected down here, and they may have made you comments. If they did, please read them. This is an interesting section here. For this particular test user, you can see the history of things that have been previously approved for this person. So in this particular case, this person already got permission to go to Read Like a Historian, which was a $160 conference, which will be taking place on March 1st. It's a good way for you to monitor the amount of professional development. Maybe somebody's gone to a lot and you want to give somebody else a chance, and therefore you might deny it. That's a good place for you to do that. This just summarizes the current cost of the workshop this person wants to take. So it's $220. And then down here, there's two boxes for comments. These are for your comments. If you want to make a comment to another administrator, you would put it here. Maybe you want to ask somebody, hey, are you approving this too? I don't really know under which circumstances you might use that. Here is where you're primarily going to use. This is test user comments. This is the person who asked you for the approval. They will see the comments here. So in this particular case, let's pretend I wanted to approve this conference. If that's the case, I don't have anything else to say. I simply hit approve, and I will show you that process in a minute. But let's say I want to deny this person. They've been to a lot of workshops, and I want to give somebody else a chance. I want to write a comment in here and says, whatever my reason for denying it is, provide them an explanation, and then hit deny. And the person will get an email letting them know that the conference was denied. Your third option, say the form is missing something, or you have a clarifying question, you want to know why they're taking it, or you think they need more information in the form, they didn't attach the flyer, or whatever you needed them to attach. You make a comment here and you click more information. It will go off to the person, and they will have to provide you that more information before you will approve it again. So in this particular case, I'm going to hit approve. And now this is a record of a confirmation saying that it was approved. You may print this if you like, but if not, it's always in your form to check in your program. So when I go back to my main screen here, all of my approvals are currently done. I have no records to approve at this time. Okay. If I did do a deny request for the teacher or whatever, if I wanted them for more information, it will not show up in your queue. It won't show back up in your queue until that person fixed whatever you wanted and then resent it to you for your approval at this point. So this is how you would do your approvals in My Learning Plan.